Hello and welcome to the fourth video in my series on Zheng and Qing's 37 movements, where I go into great detail about each of the movements. Today we'll be doing postures 10 and 11, which are shoulder strike and white crane. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Here's where we started the form from. So let me just give you a quick demo. We are going to go from lift hands. So I'll show you 2 times or 3 times. This is shoulder strike and white crane. Okay, let me just do that one more time. These are the postures we'll be doing today. From lift hands, I'm going to pull down, step, shoulder strike, turn, white crane. So those are the 2 postures we'll be doing today. There is a third posture hidden in there, but it's not numbered like the other postures, and that's pull down, and I'll go over that when we get there. So as always, we're going to start with the feet. Feet first. Then we're going to do the hands. So we're coming from lift hands. All right. Now, all of your weight is on your left leg. Your left leg. The toe is pointing to 9 o'clock, 3, 12. All the weight stays back there. The toe is pointing directly up and you're on the heel. Okay, we've just closed. Now remember, I'm just doing the feet for right now. So we're going to slowly rise a little bit and we're going to draw this foot in. Okay, so there's no weight shift here. I'm just drawing the foot in and I'm bringing it up to the toe. No weight. Don't go into that leg, please. I see this happen all the time, where you draw in and then people will go into this leg. You cannot shift the weight into that leg. Very important. No shift of weight yet. So simply, we're drawing in, and there's a very slight turn of the waist. So here, coming from raised hands, our waist is pointing at 10 o'clock or 10:30. And there is a turn of the waist slightly towards 9 o'clock, okay? And we do this waist turn to help draw in the leg and later the hands, okay? So we're just bringing the foot in, there, okay? Now, we're gonna step back out, and we wanna step forward and to the side a little bit. I call this stepping to the diagonal. There's always confusion about direction, okay? So what we don't want to do is place our foot straight back out, okay? We want to put it over a little bit and once again get that space in between the legs, all right? So coming from foot on heel, toe up, slightly begin to turn the waist, draw the foot in, okay? And when you draw the foot in, try to bring it so you're not running your heel into your other foot. Leave a little getaway space, so you maybe have to step around, okay? So you don't want to draw the foot here, okay? You'll be all tangled up. Rise slightly, turn slightly to 9 o'clock with the waist, draw the foot in. And now when we step, we're going to step over to the right a little bit. Remember, don't step exactly forward. You can see there's a little space here. And then we're going to put the foot down. Now, there's still no weight transfer until I get that foot completely flat. Make sure the foot goes down flat first. You take note that it's empty. You take note that it's empty. Then you slide into it. Then you start to transfer weight into it. Rise. Slight turn of the waist. Step over to the diagonal. Heel, toe. And then we're going to slightly turn the waist to 9 o'clock more. Okay? And this is to facilitate this shoulder strike. And we're going to end up at this point where we're doing the shoulder strike, 80-20, okay? We will continue to transfer weight into this leg, but as far as shoulder strike is concerned, 80-20, that's when it's finished, and then from there we'll move on. Toe up, bring the toe in, no weight in the right foot, heel, toe, step over, shift the weight, turn the weight slightly. We're turning the weight slightly to 9 o'clock, because we want to ram this shoulder forward. Okay, can you see that waist turn? And remember, 80-20 when the shoulder is striking. Okay, now let me just talk about this left foot for a second. Sometimes the toe can turn in just a little bit. Or you can just leave the toe there. It's not a big deal, but you want to let that toe help facilitate you doing your shoulder strike, okay? So don't get caught too much into, oh, do I turn the toe in? Okay, it can come in a little bit if you want, or it can stay there. Again, toe up, 100% of the weight in the left leg. No weight shift, no weight shift. Turn the waist to send the foot out, foot flat, shift, shoulder strike. All right, one more time. Rise slightly, bring the foot in, step to the diagonal, heel, foot flat, turn the waist slightly to 9 o'clock, shoulder strike. All right? Now, from here, once we've gotten 80-20 and we mentally note that we've done that, we're going to continue the shift, okay, and bring all of the weight into the right leg. So we're going to continue the turning of the waist to 9 o'clock. We completely turn to 9 o'clock and we bring this left foot in, and this time we're on the toe. Now guess what? There's no weight there. So there's only one shift of weight the whole through these two movements. One shift. Don't shift back and forth. One shift. Draw the toe in, slightly rise, step to the diagonal, foot flat, shift the weight while you're turning the waist to 90. Now you don't want to turn the waist all the way, to 9 o'clock. You don't want to turn the waist all the way to 9 o'clock at this point because we're going to need that waist turn to complete white crane. Now, as I'm bringing all of this weight into the right leg, I'm turning on this toe, and then it just should pop right over. And at this point, my waist arrives at 9 o'clock at the same time my toe touches the ground. Again. Draw the foot in, 100% of weight in the left leg, 100% of weight in the left leg, 100% of weight in the left leg. Shift, shoulder strike. You can bring this toe in a little bit if you'd like. Now, continue turning, bringing 100% of your weight here. And once that 100% arrives, the toe comes in, the waist is now at 9 o'clock. Okay? Heel up, 100% of weight in the back leg. Rise slightly, turn the waist slightly to bring the foot in. And step back out to the diagonal, foot flat first. Shift, 80-20, shoulder strike. Continue now, bringing the rest of your weight into the right leg, turning the waist to 9 o'clock. And we end up with the heel up and the toe touching the ground. And once again, no weight. One weight shift during this. No more than one, okay? All right, let's do that one last time and then we'll do the hands. And when you start off, if you're just practicing this part, you're gonna have a tendency to bring your toe in like this, but your toe is not like that in the form. Your toe is pointing to 9 o'clock, okay? Rise slightly, turn the waist slightly, bring the foot in. Step to the diagonal, heel, toe, turn the waist slightly to 9 o'clock to facilitate a shoulder strike. Continue bringing the weight in, sit down, and the left foot should pop over. All right, heel up, one weight shift, right toe, 12 o'clock, left toe, 9 o'clock. Okay, nice square here. Okay, and your waist is completely at 9 o'clock. All right, it's a tough move. All right, let's throw the hands in here quickly. So, we're here. Now, the left hand, the palm is facing directly towards the center of the elbow. You can see from this angle where my hands are. They're not crossed. They're going right down my center line. Even though I'm turned, they're still on my center line. Now, this first move, as the leg comes in, as the foot comes in, we're going to do this drag down. Now, this is not labeled as a posture, but it's in the form. There's a drag down, a tie, or a pull down. Hands come from high to low. Okay? Now, this right hand comes down, and look where it's placed. It's placed and it's protecting my groin. This is covered. My elbows and my arms covering my ribs. So it's not like this. You're covering, okay? You want to have that feeling. And this left hand is starting to sneak around behind, okay? Sneak around behind the body. It's hidden. As you draw the leg in, the hands pull down. all right? These hands go down. They're not here, they go down. There is a pull down. Extend the arms. And if you can see from this angle, you'll notice that the hands carve a rounded, a quarter circle. Okay, and that's where the energy to pull the person down comes from, pulling down. All right, one last time. Draw everything in together. All right, this left hand sneaks behind, it's hiding out behind the thigh. This right arm and hand are covering the groin and the internal organs. You want to think about making your profile small, as though someone is shooting bullets at you. You do this, okay? That's what we're doing here. Now, we're about to do something new with the hand that will show up later in the form. We learned about the hook last time. Now we're going to talk about tiger's mouth, okay? Now the fingers come together and you're spreading the space, you're making the space in between the thumb and the pointer finger as wide as possible. And it's on a plane, okay? So it's not this, it's just this. And we're making a big old L shape, as big as you can here. And what this is used for is you can put it behind the elbow to protect that joint in case someone tries to do something to it. You have a buffer, all right? That's what it's being used for here. Other places you can use it to attack the throat. You can hook someone's arm, all right? So there's a lot of uses with this, okay? And we're gonna use this right now. Toe up. We're gonna pull down. Now, you're gonna form the tiger's mouth now behind here, okay? And then we're gonna step. And as we move forward, this hand is going to sneak around tiger's mouth and come right behind or right into the crease of the elbow. Not here, on the crease where it bends. So if you close, you would do this to your hand, okay? And it's here, it's not back here. This needs to be right here, so in case this elbow joint gets and has to go past its flexing point, you've got this to buffer it. So have that in there, understand that application. Pull down. Form tiger's mouth, step, hand sneaks in, right behind the elbow, shoulder strike. Okay, see where my hand is? So this arm gets pushed in, it's like this. See where this hand is? It's covering. It's covering and protecting, all right? Because I'm coming in and attacking with the shoulder. Try not to lean too far forward. There might be a little lean, but for now stay upright. And remember, as we take this step, see yourself stepping in between the feet of your opponent, not in front of them. You're not coming up in front of them. You're sneaking, your foot should be under their body, not in front of their body. So that way, this can be effective. All you have to do is move forward and you're automatically in perfect range to do this. Okay, let's do that one more time. And pull down, cover all the way to the left, all the way to the left, tiger's mouth. Step to the diagonal, heel, toe, slip the tiger's mouth, sneak it in behind the elbow or in the crease of the elbow, shoulder strike. All right? Now, from here, we're going to continue sending our weight into our right leg. And while we do that, and I'm actually going to turn to face the camera, but we will be facing that way in the form because I want you to be able to see this. So we're here on shoulder strike. This is now 12 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. We're going to turn the waist. As we do, let the hand slip down. And this hand's coming down and swiping across the body. It's clearing whatever is here. So there's someone pushing here. You're clearing here. All right, so don't let it do this. All right, this will do nothing. This won't clear anything. Let the left hand sweep down. The right hand comes on the outside. And notice how it comes in the center of the body. Up over the face, and it's going to end up here. All right? So the left hand's clearing low, the right hand's clearing high. And there we go. And we're going to end up with this right hand in our peripheral vision. It's not up here. It's not over here. And when you do this, don't send the hand to the side. It's over the center. Okay, so it's doing this. All right, so think about this hand drilling up and clearing. Okay, and it's going to end up right here on the temple, and this is protecting a strike from the temple. You can just barely see it in your peripheral vision. Okay, relaxed hand, elbow down, of course. So don't do this. Let the elbow hang down. Let's do that again. And I'm going to do it from this angle. 12, 9. And start bringing all of your weight into your right. The left hand goes down, right hand comes up. Palm turns over. Okay, so let's discuss this palm for a second. Palm is facing in here towards the body. You're going to end up with the palm facing out. All right, so let the palm turn over and chain. Turn. Left hand sweeps low, right hand sweeps up. Okay, white crane spreads wings. White crane spreads its wings. Now this left hand is going to end up with the palm, okay, facing directly backwards. Not like this, completely backwards, all right? Completely, you can't see it, all right? You see only the top of your hand. And it's going to end again. Turn the way to 9 o'clock. Left hand sweeps, right hand sweeps. Left hand sweeps low, right hand sweeps up. Palm of the right hand turns over. All right. So we can also think of this right hand. I always think about drawing a curtain up, like you're trying to look under a curtain, so you draw it up. This happens a lot of times in the form. The arm turns over, and you're kind of creating a space to come into. All right, so this happens in fair ladies, which we'll go into later, where this hand comes up like this. In the old form, it would actually go over the head, like this. All right, so think about this as that kind of movement. All right, let's do the whole thing. Now this will be 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. This is how it would be in the form. And we're gonna go from lift hands and draw the hand down. Right hand covers the groin. Left hand sneaks behind. Tiger's mouth. Step, empty step to the diagonal. Left hand creeps around, sneaks around, covers the back of the elbow or the crease of the elbow. Continue putting your weight into your right leg. As the right hand rises, the left hand sweeps low. Bring the right foot in onto the toe. It's ready for a kick. One shift away. Again. Lift hands. Draw down, draw both hands and the foot in. Let the left hand sneak behind, create tiger's mouth. Right hand protects the groin, step out to the diagonal, shift the weight. Turn the waist to 9 o'clock slightly. Shoulder strike, left hand, crease of the elbow. Sit down into the right leg. Draw the hands away from each other. Draw the leg in. All right, notice how my hand isn't way up here. One last time. Draw in, all the weight stays in the left. Weight in the left, 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 step to the diagonal, shift. Left hand creeps around, protects the elbow. Shoulder strike with the right. Sit down, right hand rolls up, left hand sweeps down over the thigh. Bring the left foot in on the toe. Now, so my foot moves from here to here, but once again, don't let the foot come all the way over here because you want to think about being able to draw the foot back. This is something I didn't talk about. You want to be able to draw the foot back, and if you got to escape and you need to draw that foot back, you don't want it running into your other foot. You'll trip, obviously. All right, so that is shoulder strike and white crane. Let's do some practice. All right, so let's practice shoulder strike and white crane. And there's a pull down in here, which is not one of the numbered postures. I don't want to get you confused, but there is a pull down in here. And let's start, and I'll do this from several angles. Let's start from this angle first. This is our original 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We're going from raised hand, pull down, cover the groin. Only one with shift of weight here. Put the foot out, Sneak the hand in, shoulder strike. Sit down, continue to fill up that right leg. Bring the left toe in, waist at 9 o'clock. Raise hands. Make sure this toe is pointing at 9 o'clock, not 10. Pull down, draw that right foot in, no weight in it. Step to the diagonal, tiger's mouth, shoulder strike. Left hand sweeps down, right up, palm on right hand turns over. 100%. Raise hands, draw in, draw down, draw in and down. Step to the diagonal, tiger's mouth, shift, shoulder strike. Turn the waist to 9 o'clock, sit down, hands separate, white crane. Let's do that one more time on this, from this angle, and then we'll do it from another angle. Draw down, pull down, cover the groin, protect the organ, step to the diagonal, protect the elbow joint with tiger's mouth, and separate, white crane. All right, let's do it from this angle. Draw down, step, shift, shoulder, turn, make sure you have space to turn the waist, all right? Draw down, step, sneak the hand in, shoulder strike, separate the hands, bring the left foot in, 100% of weight on the right leg. I'm going to do that again, but I'm just going to talk about the weight shift only. 100% of weight on the left, 100% on the left, 100% on the left, 100% on the left. 100% on the left, 100% on the left, 100% on the left, 100% on the left. Shifting, bringing the weight into the right leg. 80% for shoulder strike into 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100% of weight in the right leg, no weight in the left. One last time. Make sure you start off, don't cheat, with the toe pointing to the 9 o'clock. Draw down, bring the foot in, cover the body. Step to the diagonal, turn to the waist, and turn the waist completely and sit down into the right leg. White crane spreads wings. And there you have it, postures 10 and 11. We have a draw down. Remember, that's not one of the numbered postures. I just want to reiterate that, okay? So we have shoulder strike, white crane, postures 10 and 11. Practice, practice, practice. Give me any feedback you can about these videos. If they need to change anything, I'll be happy to do it. Just let me know. Peace.